Hello everyone and welcome to this afternoon's Eddie Stobart. Mine went blank there. So we've got issue number 29 here today, and we're going to be doing issue number 29 here today, so which is, according to this issue here, 29, and this consists of fitting the clutch. Two housing parts for the clutch are attached to the engine assembly. So we'll be doing that, and these are the parts that we've got, and we're going to be basically attaching it onto these 2 points at the back here. So let's get down to the mat and we'll crack on, shall we? So this is the Eddie Stobart. Okay, so we've got the issue here, and as you can see, this is issue number 29, and we have got fitting the clutch. So this is the clutch. We get two housing parts of the clutch are attached to the engine assembly, and we get a pack of DD03 and DD07 screws. It does actually say here, both types of screws supplied with this issue are not the same size and colour. Do not open the packets until you need to use them, so that it is easy to see which screws are for metal DD03 and which are for plastic DP07. As you can see, we're going to be securing the two connections into one, and I've got limited room here, so we'll just try our best here. Obviously securing that together here like so, and then we'll have something that looks like that, which we're then going to be passing and securing it onto the engine block that we did last time, which will have something that looks like that. I'm getting the vibe something may sit onto that squarish part at the end, and then obviously at the end of here we'll have something that looks like that. And it obviously secures in from inside this canal, because they've got the screwdriver going inside that canal opening there, because you can see the two screw holes there, and then we'll have something that looks like that. So each week we are getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Coming up next time is the gearbox parts. So top of the gearbox selector level lever, and brackets and various screws. I would like to get this engine over and done with, because we've been working on this for several weeks now. So it would be nice to, move on from it now. So yeah, I mean, we haven't done any chassis work yet, so it'd be quite nice to do some chassis work. So these are the parts that we've got. I'm going to bring that right down as best as I can. So these are the parts that we've got here. Just going to swap that banner over, and we'll get all into this lovely bag of parts. So we'll get into that. I need to keep that for something which I'll go into detail in a different video. And these are the parts here. What I love about this is they've got this dividing panel, so you can have, they're sort of divided into their own separate sections. So yeah, this is plastic. So that's plastic, as you can see, various holes in there. And then obviously in this part here, again, this is plastic as well. So yeah, and then we've got a pack of DP07 screws, and we've also got a pack of DD03 screws. Okay, so what's going to happen first things first is we need to bring in this part here and this part here, and as you can see, we've got two holes either end of here. What's going to happen here is they want us to, if we've got these sort of wing parts, if you like, facing at the top, we need to have it so that this pin, you've got like a little pin there, is facing, I think, at the top. As you can see, that will countersink onto there and secure onto there, because you've got two connecting posts that fit up with these two here. Okay, and then we're just going to pop that there for the minute, because we need to get a PB screw, and that's the DP07 screws. So we'll get the DP07 and then secure that into position. So I'm going to use, I think this screwdriver came with the Batman tumbler. So yeah, that's a lovely screwdriver to work with. So we'll secure that into there. Right, so that's the first one, and then we're going to put the other one just through here. Okay. So let me load up the screw, and we'll get this secured in there. It's nice to work on some plastic parts. Going on here. Okay, so that's that part in there. I'm getting sort of Knight Rider feeling here because Knight Rider has these sort of mechanisms on the steering wheel, but that's nice. It's lovely and light. It's not, you know, it's very basic. Now, obviously, you can see through here that we've got two holes right down that shaft. This is where we've got to put the screwdriver in to secure it and anchor it onto this mechanism here. So basically, where we've got the two holes here, we've got to shove this on the back of it. Oh, how cool is that? Right, what I've noticed here, you've got a hole here. And what they've done is to act as like a grip. They've put this pin here so that it basically sits into that hole to hook it on as you do it. So as you can see, we've got two holes either side of here. The pin's going to knack up onto there, and then obviously we secure it onto there like so. Now, obviously, we've got to get down this shaft to screw them in. So this is where we get the, let's have a look, use the second screw to fix the parts. I'm assuming it's not specifying here whether we use DP or what. So I'm assuming that we are using the DP07s. So if we use the DP07, we will have to, oh, actually it says DP03. There we go. I didn't see it. Turn the page, Mike. Turn the page. So DP03. There we go. That's an error on my side. Sorry about that. So, yeah. So now what we're going to do is put the DP03s, and we now need to connect this onto the back of here. And you can see that we now need to put it through this shaft because there's a hole at the bottom. So, yeah. And then we just secure it. Oh, that's nice to work with. It does. It really. This screwdriver is brilliant. It came with the tumbler. That's the perfect. This is the perfect screwdriver for this. That's beautiful to work with. Okay, so that's all secured on. As you can see, the screw is basically trying to get the light here, but you can just see it there, and that's obviously secured onto there. Last but not least, what we need to do is we need to put the next DP03 screw, and we need to secure that down there. Okay, so we're going to put that down this shaft, just like we did the other one. Okay, so it's really looking big now. I can't believe we've done all this engine in the space of what, 3 to 4 weeks? Might have been a bit longer actually. But we must be coming to the end of this now because I can't see what else can go on here. It's interesting because we haven't got nothing. Let me just, you know what I'm like, I like to have it nice and tight. So that's our finished result. It's interesting because we haven't got really nothing we can put it into yet, like the engine bay. But yeah, I mean, there can't be much more left on here to put in. Obviously, I'm assuming something connects here because we've obviously got screw holes coming around the side of here. But yeah, it's really, really lovely. So that's what it looks like. It feels very, very heavy. Lots of red in it. Practically everything's red apart from this black pipe and obviously the silver screws. It would have been nice if they used red screws like they did in the Routemaster, just to, you know, keep it all red. But I do think the silver works very nice with that. I'm just going to pop out the room because I need to get something that I forgot to do with this. So I'll be back in a minute. Okay. Okay, sorry about that. So, yeah, we've done that now. Okay. So we'll put that to one side. That's all done for next week. And as I said, coming up next week, we have the gearbox parts. So this is the top of the gearbox selector, lever and brackets, various screws. Yeah, so that's that. Now, obviously, in the pound shop, in WH Smith's, when I was paying for my issue, I came across these. And as you can see, I've never seen these before, but these are £1 and they're called After Eights Mini Eggs. And I've never seen these before. So, reason I called this stream Eddie Stobart Easter Special is because I found these and I thought, do you know what, that looks really good. Obviously, After Eights are obviously a chocolate with mint in the middle. Delightfully minty dark chocolate eggs. This is the only dark chocolate I will eat because of that lovely mint flavour in the middle. But I saw them and I thought, that looks really cool. So, yeah, Eddie Stobart Easter Special. So, yeah. Let me disconnect this up because we're finished with that. But as I said, let me take this off a minute. So take that one out. As I said, this is really nice. You know, the detail in this, they've done a cracking job. I've never worked on an engine that has this long protruding part here. It's interesting if that cap, because if you look very closely, underneath there, you've got like a latch thing. So I'm wondering, is it that side? No, it's that side. You see that like little latch thing? I'm wondering if you can lift that off. When I first tried it, because there is like a hinge there. So I'm wondering if you can lift that up and down. I'm not going to do that. But as I said, we must be approaching the end of this now. I mean, we've been working on it several weeks now. So I would like to move it along a bit and get you know, like the chassis. But yeah, do check it out. Go and WH Smith, get yourself some of these After Eight mints chocolate. I might do a short video and show you what they've taste like. Eddie Stobart, not Eddie Stobart, issue 30. I'm working a week behind schedule, so issue 30 will likely come up probably Sunday or something else whenever I can fit it in. Unfortunately, there was no Bismarck video. I got, I think it was, when was it? I was supposed to go live. Must have been Monday night. I went home and round about 9 o'clock, I had a message, and I had a message to say that my relative was up at A&E. And yes, hang on, Jess. Let's just get the thingamajig. So yeah, I had a relative up at the shop. I'm trying to find the. I'm not going to go into detail what happened, but my relative was up in A&E, and obviously I'm trying to get hold of her. What the hell was gone on? You know, do I need to get on the train and come over and see what's going on? Because obviously when it's family, I can hop on that train at any time and I will get over there. And basically she had this terrible incident. I'm not going to go into what happened, but let me try and get a picture here. I don't know if you can see this, but she's had significant bruising. As you can see, it's very dark, that's the problem. But as you can see there, can you see that? So there's a band-aid there, a bandage, can you see that? And she's had all bruising down here, and there's significant damage up here. Now you can see that there's 2 pincer marks there. All I'm going to say is she was, from what I understand, she went to do the newspaper round because my other relative has a newspaper round, but because he works in construction, she has to cover that round. And an incident happened while on the round, and we don't know how it happened. This thing came out of nowhere, and she got attacked by a golden retriever. I'm not going to go into detail how it happened. I don't know the full ins and outs of it, but yeah. So obviously I had to cancel the stream because obviously I needed to take care of that issue. Hopefully we can get to the root cause of why that dog was running around in the street. You know, no sympathy or nothing. The owner came out and said, "Oh, I'm so sorry, you know, muzzle your dog up, keep it in the garden, because if it's under the BHL, that dog can be destroyed. If it's under the BHL. If that was me personally, I would press charges on it. We have reported it, so hopefully the RSPCA will seize that dog and destroy it. If it's under the BHL, then you know, it can be destroyed depending on the breed. Obviously, we don't know whether the dog was spooked. From what we understand, the dog was trying to get over to another dog within the area. But yeah, there's significant damage. And I'm like, but you know, get compensation for it. You know, you can't have that. On the back here, she's also had it on the back. So I'm wondering what's happened. And if you really want, for any gory viewers, please go out the stream now. Any gory viewers, it was significant damage, because as you can see here, that is literally ripped into her skin. Whether that to me looks like a claw that's done that. I'm not sure if that's the case. But I'm trying to ascertain how it got onto her back, because on the back here, she's got that wound. So yeah, obviously she's in a lot of pain. You know, we've got to keep trying to keep it, you know, clean and rest assured not have the infection there. But yeah, I couldn't believe it. And she's like, oh, it's only a poor little dog. Yeah, hello, that dog has literally destroyed your skin, and you're just going to go, yeah, okay, bye. If that was me, I would not be tolerating that. So yeah, we just have to wait for the RSPCA to let us know what is going on. No sympathy or nothing, absolutely nothing. See, she said sorry, the owner said sorry, and nothing, no money, nothing, just sorry. You know, don't mind my relative walking up the street, you know, with blood all running down her leg, just sorry. Yeah. If I was there, oh man, I would have laid into her and said, sort your dog out, muzzle it up, and get it put out the garden. Why was the garden gate open at that time during, you know, the day? I don't understand it. So yeah, a lot of pain at the moment, but that's why I didn't go. That's why I didn't go live on Tuesday. So the plan of action is to try and fit it in some point this week. Obviously, Titanic's supposed to be tomorrow. Friday, we do the painting of Titanic. Saturday, we've got to wrap up the final of that sunflower and violet thing. And then obviously Sunday is the hummingbird. So I don't know, it may have to roll over to next week, and then we do a double, something like that. But anyway, so just wanted to let you guys know that that's why I didn't go live Tuesday. So yeah, it was a bit worrying though, because like she went all the way up to A&E herself, and like I'm over here, and I'm like, oh, I can't do much about it because I'm over here. You know, I can't be in two places at once. So yeah, when I saw it, it's nothing compared to when you see a picture. It's nothing compared to seeing it in real life. That photo is not what it looks like. It is much worse than when you see it in real life. But yeah, I mean, she's brave to let that slide. If that was me, I would get the dog destroyed, because seriously, clearly the dog's got issues. I don't think it will be destroyed because it's not under the BHL, which is something to do with if it's a specific breed, then they have the power to destroy that dog, euthanize it. But yeah, I can't believe that. But yeah, all that is, that color deterioration is basically bleeding under the skin that's happened due to trauma. So we just have to hope. Oh, I've got £5 voucher. Look at that. Oh, wow. Excellent. I'll be using that. Thanks very much. Oh, yeah, man. Look at that. I've got to try and hide this sensitive info, you know, sensitive info. Let me just, I've got to show you this. Come on, man. I've got to do a load of pre-records this afternoon. So, yeah, I got the, anyone that shops with Sweetie Boutique, get yourself that. Whoops. Can we get that? Look at that. £5 voucher plus £10 of free gift. That is super awesome. Let's have a look at that. I want to see what you get for £10. Come on. So slow. But anyway, oh yeah. Okay, we got it. So for free, you get, if you use the discount code loyalty5, by the 26th of April, you get, according to this, a £5 voucher and £10 free gift offer. So obviously up there, as you see here, £5 voucher plus £10 free gift offer at Sweetie Boutiques. Obviously, Sweetie Boutiques are on my channel. I'm not collaborated, but they do chocolate flower things in a bouquet thing. You get Skittles, Aero. Oh, wow. Buy any 2 bouquets, get a free Sweetie treat box. Right, that's right up my street. I'll be doing that. It's quite funny, actually, because I got introduced to that by ClearPay, because a lot of my things I buy is by ClearPay because I can spread the cost. And that, right, that's it. I'm ordering that. But yeah, anyway, okay, so let's wrap this up now. Let me check the comments. There's no comments from what I can see. Okay, thank you to the 3 people watching. You are all lovely people. Yeah, we will be, I've already got issue 30, but obviously it's trying to fit it in somewhere this week. I'm trying to keep it 1 video a day because doing doubles is quite tiring for me. But we'll have to get it fitted in some point at the end of this week, if not next week. But it's really looking the part now. Look at all that. I mean, obviously down here, there's screw holes here. So I'm assuming that gets bolted down to something. I'm reckon that will get bolted in the chassis. But as I said, I think we've been working on this engine long enough now. So I do think, you know, they need to give us the chassis. You know, I don't think the cab dragged on this much, but this engine is really the thing is with this build, yeah, is it's really, really dragging. It seems to be getting longer and longer and longer on each part. They really need to speed it up a bit. But yeah, I'm really hoping that we can move into the chassis. I want to do the chassis. I want to get the cab on. I want to get the engine on, you know. But yeah, it's really looking the bomb.com, as my friend Misha says. So yeah, okay, so hope you like that video. Please remember to like, share and subscribe. Remember to tap the bell notification if you want to be notified of any further videos I do. We've got to do Titanic tomorrow, so we've got to do that. Just remembered something. I've got to do that bloody event thing every month. I have this special event thing. It's the 3rd Thursday of every month, and I have to be up at like 4 o'clock in the morning, and it drags right the way through to 5 o'clock in the afternoon. So I may do a pre-record because when I get in, I just am shattered. I want to go to sleep. Like, and then obviously Betty Blue Eyes starts Monday, hence the T-shirt. That's actually Stage Miracles, a company I used to work for. Basically it's a touring group, so obviously we move all the scenery round as we travel. So we're a touring crew, so we move all the scenery wherever the show is, we go. So we could, you know, we go round. Stage Miracles, Google it. So yes, anyway, tap the bell notification. Do get yourself down to WH News, get these lovely gorgeous eggs. I'll do a shorts video on that, on my reaction, and we'll see you tomorrow for more of Titanic. Thank you to the lovely 3 people watching. You are very lovely people, and I will see you soon. Take care, and if you like what you see, get this bloody awesome build. It's gorgeous. As I said, I've never worked on a engine so red, and it's absolutely lovely. Absolutely awfully lovely. Lovely, awfully. I love that word. It's from Nanny McPhee. I'm really going now because I talk for Britain. Take care, guys. Have a lovely day. Thank you. Bye-bye. Splendid.